Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Friday Power Flow. This is a 35-minute practice. Today we're going to focus a little bit on legs. You can see if you notice it, feel it as we move through the practice. And if you enjoy this practice with me here, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. I have full-length classes there. I'm teaching live in person. You can join me via Zoom, but my members also get recorded classes every day. For today, for now, let's get started in child's pose. You can take your knees wide and extend your arms forward. You can work with your knees together and your arms and hands alongside. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. I told you about my studio, but I forgot to tell you about my Patreon. I am also on Patreon. You can check it out. You can try the free 7-day trial that I'm offering. And I have full-length classes there. Membership starts at $5 a month. Here, check in with your breath. Check in with your body. And if you can only join me for a few minutes, absolutely join me for a few minutes. Even a few minutes of practice makes a difference. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take a long breath in, fill up. And a big breath out, empty out. And so tuning in to your breath, checking in with your body, noticing how you feel physically, also right, energetically, noticing if it's challenging to feel where you are. That's okay. That's a great place to begin, just noticing. And then allowing yourself again, to take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take your hands a little more forward, tuck your toes under, and come on up into your downward facing dog. If you want to take more time in child's pose, absolutely take more time in child's pose. Spread your fingers wide, let your head hang down. You can soften your heels, hips are lifted. If you want to add in a little bit of movement, you might walk out your dog, maybe move your head around or your hips around. Take your time though. It is a flow. We'll get moving. But as you start to move, keep checking in and don't feel like you have to rush, especially if you feel like you only have a few minutes. Take this time, as much time as you have, and allow yourself to enjoy it. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. You can set your gaze to one unmoving point. That's traditional drishti. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. Take another long inhale and a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet together or apart. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise to stand, come all the way up. Hands high, heart lifts, hands to your heart, exhale. Set your gaze here. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice. You might set an intention for your day. And you don't necessarily have to be able to articulate your intention. You can just feel it. Feel that you're here, showing up. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And I do believe it makes a difference when we show up, individually and collectively. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up, high plank. You can have your knees lifted or lowered, fingers spread wide. Take a big inhale. Move forward halfway down or all the way down, low push-up. You can also drop your knees. Big breath in, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog, or add in your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. You can add in child's pose, different variations. You can set your gaze or close your eyes. You can feel what works best for you so that this time does work for you, is helpful for you, uplifting. Take another big breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Fingers spread wide, soften your toes, let your heels soften. Take another full inhale, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up from the ground. Lift up, lengthen, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Elbows in, forward and down. Upward dog. Still moving forward. Lead with your heart. Exhale, back to your downward dog. You can set your gaze. You can close your eyes. You can tune in. You can check in and tune in and use whatever time you have to allow yourself to come back into alignment. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. Your feet can be together or apart. You can work with your hands high or at your heart. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. One more deep breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat, rise up. One big step to come into your warrior one. A couple of smaller steps. As you come up, check in with your feet. Feel your feet. And then you can set your feet. And so you have a steady foundation. Set your gaze or close your eyes. You can reach your hands high, lengthen through your arms, or you can bring your hands to your heart. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Right foot flat. Rise up. And you might have some room to even out your hips on this side. Left hip back, right hip forward. Check in with your breath so that it is balanced and even. And you don't have to force it to be balanced and even. Instead, allowing yourself some breathing room, whether it's this whole practice, whether it's just a few moments, does make a difference. It does assist us, I think, in coming back into alignment. Take one more big breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Or add in child's pose. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. Chaturanga. Low push-up. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. You can add in some space between your feet. Space between your toes. Lengthen through your arms, your fingers. Soften your shoulders. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Dipping into your front knee. Feel it track over your front ankle. Connect through your back foot. Feel there's room to lift and length through your back leg. So you don't have to push or force, but you can notice where there's space. Can you take advantage of it? Can you enjoy it? Spin your palms to the sky. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Still with this big bend in your front knee and then light on the back hand. Left hand can land at your back leg, your low back, or even come around to the top of your right leg. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg, your left arm extends up to the sky. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath. You can set your gaze or close your eyes. Bottom elbow can stay where it is, or you can slide your hand down inside or outside the front foot and extend your top arm forward. Lengthen through your whole left side body, gently letting the left shoulder roll back. So you're opening up. Check in with your feet. Your toes are soft. Light on the bottom hand or the elbow, whichever variation you're in. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. You can play around with it. You can feel what you have space for. Maybe you have space to connect your hands. Maybe you don't, but you certainly have space to make this yours. Let this be yours and something that works for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Drop your hands. Pivot your toes to the side. Turn your toes out, heels in. Bend your knees. Come on down into your horse. Reach your arms up on your inhale. Cactus, goddess, goalpost arms. Elbows in line with shoulders. You can imagine you're trying to press your elbows back, but at the same time, someone is pressing them forward. Low belly draws in and up. If you have some room, sit a little lower. Keep your toes soft. Toes turn out. Knees open out. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, warrior two, left side. So pivot around. Your left foot, left toes pointing towards the back edge of your mat. Notice if your right toes are pointing behind you, bring them around. Lengthen through your arms. Balance through your arms. A balanced press through your feet. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Keeping the bend in your left knee long and strong through your right leg. Find a place that works for you, for your right hand. And it might be different on this side than the other side. Take a really big inhale. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. The back of my mat is very dirty. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel if you have some room to sit down, sit back. Feet can be together apart. Hands meet evenly at your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. And it might be that your elbow lands more between your legs. Watch out for rounding, collapsing in, especially with your hands at your heart. It can be a self-assist. Shoulders roll back, spine draws into your body, allowing your spine to lengthen and unravel. And you can keep your hands together, or you can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground, right arm up for the sky. Maybe stick in a side crow here. Take a long inhale. And a long exhale. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Hips a little lower. Chest lifts. Take a big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. From here, half moon on your left. Left foot standing. Left hand in front. Little to the left of your baby toe so you can lean back into your left hand. And you can have tented fingers. You can use a block or your water bottle under your hand for a little bit of lift. Your right arm can reach right up. Or you can work with your hand on your hip. And as you lift through your right leg, press out through your right heel. If you want to play around with it, shift your gaze. Take your gaze up. Move your gaze slowly. Maybe you lighten up on your bottom hand. Take one more big inhale here. Right foot down beside the left. Feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes. Palms face each other. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. You can bend your knees here. That might make the pose more accessible and more enjoyable. You can add in breath. That'll make it more enjoyable for sure. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together or to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Sit back. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Reach up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Pause here. Check in. Let your shoulders track over your hips. You can find the alignment of your left knee over your left ankle. And as you find that alignment, maybe that helps you come into alignment in being here. I think that checking in with our body and feeling all these different parts of our body, it helps us to come back and be present. But if bending your front knee, tracking over your front ankle feels like a struggle, then you come out of alignment. So you ease off. The balance of physical alignment, energetic alignment, mental, spiritual alignment. And when you start to think about it, usually we overthink, right? We push, we force, and then we're out of alignment again. So here, just take a deep breath in and a long breath out, whatever variation you're in. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Lifting from your left hip. Lengthening through your left side body. Take a really big breath in. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow lightly on your left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Set your feet, soften your toes. You can keep your left elbow where it is or slide your left hand down, reaching for the ground. The ground seems like it's far away. You can bring your hand to your ankle, maybe a block. Reach your top arm up, and then extend your top arm forward. Right arm tracking over your right ear, palm down. Right shoulder rolling back. Your right hip might roll back just a bit. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. A big inhale, and a big exhale. Soften your toes, reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. Come into your body. Come into this breath. Coming into your strength, your power, in alignment, at ease, and in joy. A big inhale, and a big exhale. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg, drop your hands. Pivot your toes to the side. Turn your toes and heels out. Interlace your fingers at your low back. You can add a towel or strap between your hands. Shoulders roll back. Knuckles drop down. Lift up as you inhale. And fold forward as you exhale. Let your hands come up and over. You can feel if you have room for that, the shoulder rinse. Soften your toes, maybe soften your knees. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, full inhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Hands to your hips, all the way up to stand. Now, still facing the side, turn your toes out, heels in. Bend your knees, coming into your horse. Arms reach up. And again, cactus, goddess, goalpost arms. If you'd like a different hand variation, you can add that in. Maybe hands to your heart or to your hips. Feel if you can sit a little bit lower. Some side-to-side movement. Sometimes that helps settle you in. But then, yeah, settle in. Set your gaze. You can close your eyes. Soften your shoulders. Soften your face and your jaw. A full inhale. And a long exhale. Watch out for leaning forward, shoulders over hips. Again, this little bit of action with your arms, as though you could press the elbows back, but someone is gently pressing them forward. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Sit a little bit lower. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hips stay low. Arms reach up as you inhale. Warrior two. Right side. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Front foot flat and straight. Right knee tracks over your ankle. Watch out for leaning forward over your right leg. An equal reach through your arms, through your fingers. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up, go back. Lifting from your right hip here, lengthening through your left leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, come up. Feet are even, bring your hands together at your heart. Long spine, shoulders roll back, big inhale. Twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And the elbow can be between your legs, above your legs. You can be here, you can be off somewhere in your head. You can even be thinking about what you should be doing on your mat or off your mat in this moment. Or you can be right here, doing what you're doing, feeling what you're doing, receiving the benefits. And hands can stay together or open up, maybe a side crow. And yeah, there is a piece of doing. There is effort involved. But then there's the balance of simply being in your body, being present, allowing yourself to be present, being in your strength and your power. Hips a little lower, heart a little higher. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Half moon on your right foot standing, your right hand front, little to the right of your baby toe. Left leg lifts as though you are leaning back against a wall. That's where it's helpful to have the right hand just a little to your right. Your left arm can go up, or you can keep your hand at your hip. Press out through your left heel. Feel the connection down through your right foot so you can lift up through your right leg. Lighten up on the right hand. Maybe you shift your gaze. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. One more deep inhale. Left foot down beside the right, feet at hips width distance. Stand on your hands, Padangusthasana. Hands under your feet, palms up, fingertips towards heels, halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Work with a halfway lift, work with a ragdoll. Creating an experience that works for you. It does allow us to come back into alignment, connect, and come back into alignment. Long inhale, and a big exhale. Take your hands out from under your feet closer together or to touch, rise to stand. Big breath in, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Extend your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. If you want to flip your dog, you can let the foot pull you over, lifting out of your shoulder or your shoulders. And make your way into your half pigeon, coming around. Right knee comes forward, left leg lengthens back behind you. You can set up the variation on your back. Oh, it's going to be longer than a 30-minute practice. 30 minutes goes by really quickly. Don't worry, it won't be too much longer. Letting your spine lengthen. You can let your head land on your mat or a block or your hands. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Notice if you're using your hands to hold yourself up, let the ground support you. Soften your fingers. Let your head land. Soften your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. And set your hands under your shoulders and back to your downward facing dog. I like a longer half pigeon, but for the sake of timing, and I know some of you won't complain at a shorter half pigeon, bring your feet together a little bit forward, extend your left leg to the sky, bend your left knee now for your down dog hip opener. Again, you can flip. If you're not sure about flipping your dog, you can come more forward to your high push-up and then take the leg over. And make your way into your half pigeon on this side. Left knee forward, left foot over and forward. You can set up a variation on your back. Taking your time as you set it up. Taking one breath at a time. Long inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. It's whether you have just a few minutes, or 30 minutes, or 60 minutes, or longer. This moment, this breath. Allowing yourself to feel it. Allowing yourself to enjoy it. A long inhale. And a big exhale. Instead of rushing the moment, rushing the practice, because you're concerned about what you need to do next. Coming out of that space of getting ahead of yourself, coming into this space. And this is a good space. One more big breath in. And a long breath out. Hands under your shoulders. Come on up. Sweep your back leg forward. Extend both feet forward. Reach your hands forward. Seated, tall and upright. Strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover your shoulders. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat. Come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Any variation, any combination, might be a different variation. Set your feet, soften your toes, connect down, and allow yourself to lift up. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. We're doing okay for time. You can add in a twist, any adjustments that you like. Legs can stay as they are. You can take them up, extend them forward. Just a few more moments. Right here, being. A long inhale. And a big exhale. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your head roll side to side, just adding some movement back. Drawing your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side. Make your way to seated, hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. And drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. It is a shorter practice. It goes by, at least for me, it goes by pretty quickly. So if you're looking for something longer, my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga,
my Patreon, the Bent Yogi, and right now I'm offering a free 7-day trial. So please do check it out. Let me know what you think here. Leave a comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you soon.